Hello everyone, this is Farooque Ali, and today the topic of our discussion is critical thinking. And in this regard, I have Mr. Sohail on the board who will answer some of my questions regarding critical thinking.
Thank you very much, Farooq, for having me here. It's really a blessing to be here and talk on such an important topic.
Oh, that's great, Mr. Sohail. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Sohail, how do you define critical thinking?
Well, it is a cliche to note that critical thinking is something really, of supernatural kind, but it is not. Rather, critical thinking is basically, discerning the faulty arguments and assertions that have been made on the basis of emotions, not on the basis of rational and logical thinking. So critical thinking is basically discerning the very faulty arguments, faulty assertions that keep people oppressed and that make their progress hampered.
Really great, Mr. Sohail. Such a brief definition you have portrayed to us. So, Mr. Sohail, please let me know that, let our audience know that how critical thinking influence our people in general and students in particular.
Critical thinking serves an important role both in the life of people in general and students in particular, because when critical thinking comes to the scope of students, so basically it is the educational system that should be critically analyzed. So basically students must know that what are they being taught, what kind of knowledge they are receiving, whether it is progressive, whether this is regressive or anything. So it's really important in the life of a student to think critically about the educational system and the knowledge and the system which is in which he is investing his or her time. So that's why it is really important for students in particular.
Oh, that's really great, Mr. Sohail. It means you are saying that a critical person evaluates things meticulously. He may pave the way for humanization.
Yeah.
So can you say that critical thinking paves the way for humanization concept?
Yeah, that's a really good question. In the process of humanization, first of all, we have to analyze what are the things, what are the factors that are hampering the process of humanization and making people believe in dehumanization process. So if we come in terms of oppression, oppressed and the oppressors, so it will be definitely helpful for the oppressed to know about the system that is keeping them oppressed, and critical evaluation will enable them to understand the system that is making them depressed and oppressed. So when they have reflected in their mind that the system that is making them oppressed, so only then they can be able to come out of that system, break the chains of that system. So I think so critical evaluation is really important in humanization process.
That's really great. So Mr. Sohail has very briefly introduced us the concept of critical thinking. In simple terms, we may say that the critical thinking justifies the way of our existence, as René Descartes rightly says that I think, therefore I am. The purpose of existence lies in our critical thinking. So we will sum up our today's discussion in this sublime topic. So hopefully you guys enjoyed a lot. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.